Hi, this is Jeff from the Ozark Mountains. That's in Missouri, in the USA. We're sitting over here at the retro kitchen table turned computer table, so that can only mean one thing. That's right, it's time for another Ferengi Freddy, where we take a look at the recent acquisitions that have come into the shop. Remember, the 64th rule of acquisition clearly states that vintage computers are always a wise investment. So, grab yourself a cup of coffee, or maybe some Ractigino if you're into that Klingon stuff, and let's get started. Thanks to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. They do circuit boards of all sizes, small circuit boards, medium circuit boards. They can even assemble them for you. So head on over to PCBWay and get your free instant quote. Now they're offering an upgrade from TG130 to TG150 temperature rating for free. Well, let's see what we've got in here. Lots of bubbly wrap. We have the Tandy PC-4 in its original box with its 69, or is that 59? I can't tell. That might be $59.95 price tag from Radio Shack. It says versatile basic language, 12 character liquid crystal display powered by 2 long life lithium batteries, stores up to 10 programs at once, even with the power off. Automatic power off saves batteries, includes the owner's manual. Picked this up off of somebody on Facebook from the original owner. And it came in the box and everything, and I sent him a message, and he asked about the batteries, and he said, yep, I always take them out when I'm not using something. So it's always good to hear. Oh, look at that. Almost like when I bought it new. We've got the manual here. Ah, that's hard to get out of there. There we go. Tandy PC-4 programming guide. I love all the cartoons that are in the manuals like this. That's nice. Oh, there's the sleeve for it, so you can carry it around. The owner's manual. Very nice. And it's kind of hard to get out of there, isn't it? Ah. Yeah, well, it fits in there snugly. How about we do that? There we go. That got it out of there. Yeah. Wow, this is small and light. We're going to need to polish up the plastic just a little bit. All that printing is on the back, so we can put some masking tape around there and polish that up. It's in pretty good shape. I'm not sure what this is for. I'll have to read the manual and find out. Oh, I bet that's to lock it into the printer or something like that. There's a connection on the back, so maybe you set it down and slide it in or something. Okay, I scared up a couple CR2032s and a screwdriver, so see if we can't put some batteries in this thing. There we go. Yep, optional RAM pack there. Ah, there's an arrow here that says open down. Like that, you push that little tab down and then slide it down there. Yep, okay. And it looks like we want negative down on both sides of them. There's some of these little pocket computers, you put one up and one down. Like that. gently set him back in there and slide him up. And, oh yeah, oops. Oh, there we go. 25 plus 25, 50. Yep, okay. I think we just need to clean up the power switch on here. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that in another video. We'll go through this thing and clean it up and polish the glass and all of that kind of stuff. Usually the switch operates on the circuit board, and those tend to get dirty with time. What do we have here? This was from eBay, and the guy had a lot of PC-1500 stuff, and most of it went way too high. But I did manage to pick up a couple broken PC-1500As. Okay, here we go. Candidate 1. It's not in bad shape, just slightly scratched up there. It's missing the cover for the ROM pack, but that's not surprising. And yeah, it's had some crusty batteries in it. So that's not surprising either. All in all, not too bad a shape. And candidate number 2. Oh, this one's really scratched to heck on the lens. Just about see it at that angle, and some pretty good scratches across here, right here. Cover here is missing. Again, missing the expansion here. I imagine if that had a memory card in it, that was taken out. And that's got the battery cover screw in there. Let's get a screwdriver. Okay, here we go. Now that's not loosening up as expected. Oh yeah, look at the crusties there. Yep. Yeah, there's a little metal plate that this screws into. And those can get out of place if the wrong, they can get pushed out of place if the wrong screw's used in there. So I think we might be able to fix up one or both of these. This one's kind of beat up, but it'll at least be good for parts. Been apart, it's missing some screws, but nonetheless, it was a pretty good deal for $10 for the pair, another $10 for shipping. So not a bad score on eBay. Let's see what we got here. It looks like it's well packaged. It was an eBay find. Popping the world's biggest bubble wrap. Yeah, nicely packaged. I always try to remember to leave people that package stuff well very good feedback, because so many times stuff isn't packaged very well. And as you can see, this says Casio on the outside. And this is the Casio branded version of the PC-4, or else I should say the Tandy PC-4 is the Tandy branded Casio. So this is the same as the PC-4, but I think this might be the original revision of the PCB. Let's go ahead and pop the cover off and have us a look-see. Okay, here we go. This was sold as not working. Oh man, these screws are some kind of stripped out. Got that one. We got there. Yeah, the head on that one's definitely seen better days. The plastic they cover the back of that with is coming up. Okay, some batteries in this guy. The battery compartment looks clean, no problem there. Okay. And indeed it does. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. We've got a display. Yep, alright. Just got a bit of a loose connection in here, I guess. Well, none of the keys are responding either. Something's up. Well, the cursor's blinking. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, the cursor's blinking, but it's not responding to the key presses. So let's see what we can do with just cleaning this up at some point. And this one does have the port cover there. That's nice. Alright, well, there's some signs of life, so maybe we're not completely shot. You know, this does have a reset button right here. So it's on. What happens if we press Mr. Reset? Still, well, see, something's happening because it's, if I press a key, you see it stops blinking the cursor. So I think it's seeing something's happened, but it doesn't know what's going on. Okay, well, that'll be something fun to work on. Got another package in today, another envelope marked Fragile. Still don't understand what some people are thinking. Putting a fragile sticker on a padded envelope won't make any difference whatsoever. Oh, that's nice. There's a thank you card in there. My buddy, a little bit, my dog has joined us. She's kind of just out of camera range, though. All you can see is the tabletop. This is a Tandy PC-8. Little wear on the bottom. There we go. Now, it's interesting, they have the how to use the cover on the inside of the cover. And there's a slight guide to errors and stuff on the inside. That's nice. I don't know if this has batteries in it. On the top, it's in really good shape. I mean, all over, I can't complain too much about this. It's got the classic thing where the top or the bottom cover's not put on right. It's typical with Casios, these kind of clip in like that, and it's not unusual for them to not be right. Hey, there is batteries in it. So 55 times 55. Enter. 3025. There we go. Awesome. See if we go mode 1 programming mode. Well, that didn't work. I thought this was a Casio. How many pins are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We shall have to see. I will look this up and cut in here. If this was made by Sharp or Casio. See right now, oh, I did put it in programming mode. It's right there. Normally it gives you a selection of which bank to put it in. So if we go mode to 0, yeah, now it's in run mode. So this is a Casio. It doesn't have only but the one programming bank, I guess. That's an interesting difference. I guess that was done to make it simpler. I wonder if there's like a free command for how much memory's free. No. Well, let's go mode 1 then. We're now in programming mode. Or maybe we just do, no, just mode. There's no need to do anything else. It doesn't have all the other modes. Okay. Maybe it's not a Casio. Okay, I'll look at, I'll put in here because I don't know. What if we go 10 space? All the shortcuts are set up like Casios. Print. 10, enter. Hit mode again, and then shift run. And it just prints. Oops, you couldn't see that, could you? It just prints Hey Birt forever. So not very exciting. Now if we go back to program mode, we should be able to list that. There we go. Yeah, this is a Casio. Just a very, very simplified one. It's got 2 screws. Yes, there's my giant hands in the way. There we go. Tilt that up. And yeah, it's got the Casio deal here for the batteries. But this cannot be expanded. Interesting. What's this spring here? That's to ground the back cover. You can see a big chip in here, so that's got to be the main processor. And I can see another chip under here. If I can find a board view of this, I'll pop it up here on the screen too. See if we can find out what the specifications are. Oh, that is another one in the Tandy Pocket Computer collection that I found. That's awesome. Well, we got another box here. As you can tell by the size, this is not an Amiga or a TRS-80 Model 1. Well, I bought this from a lady in the St. Louis area via Facebook. And she was nice enough to ship it to me. And she said when she got to the post office, they were out of boxes, so she had to get a little creative, and I might get a kick out of the packaging. So I don't know what to expect, but it looks to be well done. Ah, it is a recycled UPS box. It's been cut down to size. Now see, that's clever. And bubble wrap right around the item, which is a pocket computer. I know you're going, oh my God, Bert got another pocket computer. Well, there are lots of different ones, so you know, I can't help myself. This is a Sharp, if you couldn't tell from the Sharp on there. It is PC-500. And I don't know what that is. Maybe that holds the battery. But there's a card that goes in here, and there's a little tiny zebra strip there. Oh yeah, it says right there. I'm guessing, since that looks like a battery in a cover, that the memory battery is there. Nice, okay. And we got a battery compartment here. There are some batteries in it. There's 4 AAAs. And this has an A-B switch, and there's a bunch of Japanese writing here, which I can't make out. So I'm going to have to try to look this up. Maybe that has to do if you're using rechargeable batteries. You want it in a different position? I'm not sure. There's not really a scratch on the screen. How do we turn it on here? On. Oh yeah, it is coming on. See if I can adjust the contrast here so it looks a little better on the camera. It's a little overly dark, but it will show up on the camera that way. And 10 plus 10 equals execute, syntax error. How about 10 plus 10? Enter. 20. All right. That part works. Clear all. Yeah, this is definitely a Japanese model. You can see all the Japanese writing here. And if we press the basic button, it takes us into programming mode. So maybe we can go 10. What's the 80.80? I don't know what that is. Okay, what if we go out of Basic mode to run mode now and type run. Syntax error in 8. I bet we need to do a memory wipe on this. Yeah, okay. Anyhoodle, we'll do a episode on this, clean it up, polish up the case, that type of thing, find out some more about it. It's got the Sharp expansion connector along that side. It's got something hiding here maybe. Yeah. What's that? It's got another expansion. There it is. So you can say it too. Another expansion connector there. Oh. It's got a hooky do on one side and a snappy do on the other. There we go. Okay. Contrast knob. That's about it. An expansion connector. Nice little unit. Good shape. Semi-local for around here. And she was nice enough to ship it. We got us a couple envelopes in the mail today. Well, this first one is related to vintage computers and the fact that it is a piece of test equipment that I want to use in developing something for a pocket computer. Oh, here we go. Well, the furnace kicked on there right as I got this thing out of the bag. This is a current ranger, and this device is to measure really low currents down into the nanoamp range. And I don't have any equipment capable of doing that, and this was kind of the lowest cost way to get into that range of performance. Spending $130-ish rather than many thousands. So it's kind of a semi-kit. It's got all the tiny surface mount stuff assembled, and then it comes with a post and things like that you do. And then you need to supply the lithium battery that plugs in here. But I've got one of those. And you can opt to print the case yourself or buy the printed case. I just went ahead and got it with the case. That way it works fine. One less thing I have to do. And sometime in the future, we'll see how this works in another video. Package number 2 here. You might notice this is rather flat, which kind of gives away what might be in here. Oh, what a nice packing job. So this is a book in English to go along with the Sharp 5100 scientific calculator. So there's lots of similar books like this that were written in Japanese, since these were Japanese devices. This is kind of one of the few I found that is written in English. And it covers all sorts of stuff you can do with it. I just thought that was rather interesting. Kind of a nice thing to add to the bookshelf. And one of the types of things that you don't find much anymore. Elementary formulas for the 5100 scientific calculator. Data error location and correction. Error propagation. All sorts of interesting stuff. So, very neat. Not in perfect shape, but this just means that somebody liked it and used it a lot. Carried it in their backpack, that type of thing. Well, as you can guess from the size of the box, the theme of this whole video, it's probably another pocket computer. Oh, nicely packaged. That's always nice. Oh, that's a big foam bag that's in. What do we have here? Well, you can guess it says Tandy up here. This is a Tandy PC-7. The manual's in very nice shape. Nice. And here is the calculator, or pocket computer. There's been different attempts by different manufacturers to kind of have this fold-open design, and it's always kind of a love-hate type thing with people. I personally like it. I like the landscape flip-open design a lot. You can see here they've kind of prioritized the calculator part over the alphanumeric part. This has this really sad membrane keyboard here. But, you know, that's the art of engineering, is compromise. Turn it on. It does work. Let's see if we can adjust the contrast to make it better for the video with the overhead lights. But as you can see, it is working. 55 times 99 equals 5445. This looks to be well used. It could be cleaned up a little bit. It does have a little bend in the cover there. I think rather than pulling this whole cover off, we can sneak some thin double-sided tape in there and stick that down. So we are in run mode. If we go mode 1 for programming, oh, look, it's got some programs in here already. So since this gives us a choice of program space, I guess this is based on a Casio. Oh, the last time I kept trying to insist it was a Casio, and it was really a Sharp. It has almost 4K of memory free. So now if we press Shift and 3, or go to program, we just ran program 3. Don't know what that is. Maybe we can go and find our list button here. Oh no. Okay, I did something wrong there. Mode 1. And over on this side we have, oh okay, here we go. So we go P3. Now 3 is blinking. Okay. And now we can go list, enter, error 8. Error 8 is password error. So somebody password protected their program? That's kind of odd. Okay, so I think we'll just need to hit the big old reset button there and reset it back to factory defaults, and then we'll be fine. So this one also needs the screen polished up a little bit, and we need to fix this little doodah there. And it was noted in the ad that it is missing one screw here. I'll get a screwdriver and we'll look inside. I've often found that on these back cover screws that a little flat blade screwdriver actually looks better than a little Phillips. Oh, looky there. This came with the memory expansion card. Now that is a treat. These are very hard to find typically, and it was not listed in the ad. Most of them do not have it in there. That is a real treat. Woohoo. Other than that, it looks nice and clean inside. Got the case grounding spring. And oops, I just about lost the other screw. The back cover is in good shape. It's not all scratched up or bent or anything. This is the OR 1E, so that is a 1K expansion. I'll look that up and list it up here. That is an unexpected bonus. Oh, settings. I will get this guy cleaned up. I don't know if we'll do a separate video on it. Maybe we'll do a couple of these little pocket computers that need minor things. We'll throw them all in one refurbishment video. That might be a good thing to do. Hey, a couple other packages showed up in the mail today. They didn't show up yesterday because it was Martin Luther King Day. And the mail wasn't running here in the US of A. Well, somebody tried to do a nice job at packaging. They put it in an envelope, but it was actually boxed inside the envelope. As long as you pack in an envelope well, it'll survive the trip. It's a good way to ship things. It might be a little less expensive. And what is in the bubbly wrap? Oh, it's a Tandy. Yay! Oh, that's in very good shape. A little wallet thing. Oh, wow. That is an, oh my gosh, that is an excellent shape. Now, you'll notice this has half a line of display missing here. If you can just see that. Yeah, there you can kind of see it, how there is a row right through there that is out. Other than that, this thing looks new. This was on eBay, and I sent the guy a message, and I made him an offer, and I just said, hey, I'm not trying to lowball you here, but this missing row is problematic. It may not be fixable. If it's in the chip, these usually just have one chip inside. If it's in that chip, it's not going to be fixable. If it's a loose connection on the ribbon, maybe 50-50. So, give us maybe 25% chance of fixing this. But this thing is just in super excellent shape. It even has a template that you can put over the buttons like this. So you can write a program that uses these for other things, I think, and then create your own template to put on there. That is in super excellent shape. There's even a place there to carry it. So we'll definitely do a repair attempt on this and document it. And let's look at the side. There is the expansion connector. Oh man, there we go. Got that in there. Let's see what that looks like. This is the type. It has a little hook on one side and the tab on the other. And you just have to magically know which is which when you try to pull it out of there and not break it at the same time. Contrast all reset. It's missing a screw that was also in the ad. So I will have to find a screw for it. But condition-wise, other than that, oh my goodness, there went the other screw. Yeah, no wonder those screws fell out. They weren't tight. But that'll let us take a quick peek inside. There we go. You have the expansion connector, battery holder. This is kind of a weird board here. I wonder if that's a memory board. Should do some research on that. Oh, in the other box is the manual, if I'm not mistaken. I'm very appreciative of how this person took such excellent care with packaging and shipping stuff. When people do that, I always give them rave reviews on eBay. It's easy to complain when people really mess up the packaging and stuff gets damaged, but also give people credit when they take the effort to do it correctly. Well, this has some wear. It looks like it's been flipped through a little bit, banged around on the corners, that type of thing, but still in excellent shape. I love the layout of this book. Makes it easy to read. It's got tabs on it so you can find stuff. That is a great manual. Okay. This one, I will open it upside down to avoid exposing the sender's mailing address, hopefully. So if you hear some whirring in the background, that's a 3D printer running. You can't hear the printer as much as the enclosure cooling fan. So this is a Sharp PC-1403H with a cassette and printer interface. It's a little scratched up and whatnot, but not in too bad a shape. There's no crusties in the battery compartment. This is in fairly average shape, I think. It's got a little bending here. It's like something pressed against the plastic and it bent the aluminum backing plate there, but we might be able to straighten that out. And somebody must have been hitting the enter button here with a pen or a pencil or something. I have another Sharp. These are all Sharps. It's also a little beat up. I bought all the ugly ducklings he had as a set. This is a PC-1262. I don't think any of these have the batteries left in them. And yeah, it's a little dented here and there, but not in bad shape overall. This is another 1262, a little dented in the same spot, and this is a little dirty. Missing the back cover screws. So we should be able to pop this one loose and have a peek inside. Yep. You notice this looks eerily similar to the Radio Shack we just had opened up. So if nothing else, we might be able to make one fully functional and cosmetically appealing pocket computer. I'm going to find some screws for those. And the last one is not calibrated. Yeah, this one does not have the back cover, but I knew that. A little dirty, but not and scratched, but not dented. So other than being sans the back cover, it's in good shape. So I figured, you know, these would make good parts donors, perhaps things like that. Even little stuff like the screws are really hard getting the exact size of some of these little metric screws. So, and the last part of this lot was this little Sharp CE126P printer cassette interface. And the seller did note that this tab here was broken off. And I really appreciate, you know, the seller sharing knowledge like that. You know, and he was very upfront about the condition everything was in and what he knew about it and what he didn't, because it had been sitting around in his office for a long time. So altogether, there are 4 little Sharp pocket computers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 printer cassette interfaces. So that is a score, and we may do, I don't know, all of these as one repair video, see how many we can get working, do like a Sharp mini pocket computer repair-a-thon or something. What do you think? Let me know. Well, let's see what's in this box here. As you may have guessed by the theme of this particular episode, it's probably pocket computer related. There we go. Check this out. This is the first one of these I've seen. I'm sure they made millions though. It's a Radio Shack bag. And inside is a pocket computer, no batteries in it, and a printer cassette interface thingy. How nifty is that? This is the Radio Shack 263651, which takes 2 AA batteries on its own. And this is a separate item here, the printer 263652. You can see there's a lock here holding it together. So if we go free, oh, it's like a screw there. Like that. And then we have just this piece. And if we look in the battery compartment there, that is nice and clear, and we have a lock and free thing here on the bottom for the computer itself. So we can slide it down. And oh, this thing is in great shape. It's in better shape than what it looked like in the pictures. This is a PC-4 that is in fantastic shape. This takes two CR2032 batteries, so I think it's required that we get batteries and pop in this guy and see how it works. Looks like both screws are even in good shape here. Sometimes they get a little stripped out because they're teeny tiny and somebody might not have the exact correct screwdriver for that. Okay. That foam's a little compressed, but it's not degraded. The memory card has popped loose. Okay, this is the 1K array module for PC-4. Now this wasn't in the listing that it came with the memory card. That's an exciting bonus, and you can see it uses, oh, in focus there, a little tiny zebra strip on there. Those are made from little tiny zebras. There we go. Now that slid into place. Actually, no zebras were harmed in the making of this pocket computer. Oh, it's got batteries in it. I wonder if they're dead. We'll pop some new ones in to see. Luckily, these coin cells don't leak very often, but they can leak. So if you're not going to use this type of thing for an extended period of time, take the darn batteries out. Yeah. Suffering technical difficulties here getting the battery holder back in. There we go. We got our little spring here for the LCD. And turn it on, ready P0. Quite excellent. Now I don't remember, do you type in free? Nope. There's a command to show you the amount. Oh, I know what we can do. If we go into program mode, mode 1, it'll show us the amount of free memory. Now you notice it's saying there are some programs in there. That's garbage because the batteries were dead. So we can pop the reset button there and go into program mode again, and now it shows us, you can see there, a big 1.568K of memory. All right. Now I think this guy, let's look at the back panel here. This is the 162. Okay, so this is not a revised version. It's just a really, really good shape. That's exciting. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. I'll take the batteries out of it a little bit later because I won't have time to play with it for a while. And we'll look at what else came in this box. Okay, also with this is this big bag of stuff. And there is the carrying sleeve for the computer. Oh, that's nifty. I don't remember that being in the ad. That's just a little stand you can put it on. Oh, you can put it on the stand for hooking to the printer directly without the cassette interface. Nifty. Oh, that is a sad roll of thermal paper for the printer. And that is a sleeve probably for the cassette interface. This is another sleeve. These two are the same. This one's a little bigger. So, not sure what those are for. This is the wall wart that is for the printer. Those things will take a lot of power. Very nifty. It's I got this from eBay, and what attracted me to it, not that I needed another PC-4, was that it was the whole system and it was in good shape. And we have a rubber foot here. And it doesn't look like it's from that. We'll have to find out where that guy's supposed to live. Oh, I bet that it might be one of the port covers for the printer or something. And it might tell us in the manual. So we have the PC-4 owner's manual. I like how this is like that blueprint blue color. Makes it look really technical. The cassette interface manual. These are in really good shape. The printer manual. Again, in good shape. Programming guide to the PC-4. That is exciting. This looks like it's been thumbed through a few times. There's a little crease on the side, which just means it's been used and loved. And a TRS-80 book about pocket computer programs. I love these types of things. $1.95, catalog number 622086. I can remember going into Radio Shack with my dad and browsing all the books that they had. You know, they had the Engineers mini notebooks by Forrest Mims III. I used to have a bunch of those. I don't know what happened to them over the years. I learned a lot from those. This is great. It's very exciting to get all of this as a set in such good condition. Oh, there's the box that the RAM module came in. It's got the case and documentation for it. That's nice. It's nice that people keep all this after all these years. I know when I was younger, I was not really good about doing that. The 1K RAM module for TRS-80 Pocket Computer Model PC-4, catalog number 263653. Well, thanks for joining me at opening up all these boxes and taking a look at all this mostly pocket computer related stuff. This is all stuff that's come in over several weeks, and you might have noticed in different parts of the video I'm wearing different shirts and whatnot. So that's why. It's not something I sit down and all shot in one day. If you have any questions or comments, well, just leave them in that comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks to everyone for watching the video, and thanks to everyone who helps support the Hey Birt channel through Patreon and other means. It is greatly appreciated. And until next time, bye.